Hi friends, how are you? I hope you're doing well because a lot of things are happening and we all need to take care of ourselves. So I hope and plus I hope you are enjoying my videos because they are all in the form of emails and I've tried to put a lot of information in them and a lot of description in them because in these exams of A1 and A2 DELF they are more into descriptions and adjectives. So today I have tried to put forth for you some paragraphs which are more like letters. I have addressed them to friends or it's more of paragraphs, but you can find a lot of description in them about monuments and towns and nature. So let's start with our paragraphs. I would say letters, informal letters. So the first one is a situation where vous êtes allé en France chez votre correspondant. So you went to France chez votre correspondant, which means that you were in France with at the place of your correspondent. Avec sa famille, vous avez visité plusieurs villes françaises et européennes. So with his family, you visited various places in France and maybe Europe. Écrivez une lettre à votre professeur de français et racontez ce que vous avez vu. So write a letter to your professor to your French professor, telling him about what all you saw. So here is my reply. Bonjour madame, oblique monsieur. J'espère que vous êtes en bonne santé et bonheur. J'ai visité récemment le pays français avec mon correspondant et sa famille et je suis resté chez eux. Which means that I hope that you are in good health and spirits. I visited recently the country, the France, and avec mon correspondant, with my correspondent and his family, and I stayed with his family at his home. Il a organisé un voyage touristique et il a guidé à travers de plusieurs villes de France et d'Europe. So he organized a voyage touristique, that means a touristic trip for us, and he took us through various towns in France and a bit of Europe. So d'abord, on a visité le Sacré-Cœur. So first of all, we visited the Sacré-Cœur. On y atteint dans la nuit. So we reached there in the night. La basilique du Sacré-Cœur est un monument religieux qui est situé au sommet de la colline de Montmartre. So the Basilique of Sacré-Cœur is a religious monument and it is situated on a small hill called Montmartre. Il est une grandiose œuvre d'art. It is a magnificent work of art. C'était magnifique. It is magnificent. Il a été construit pour rendre hommage aux disparus français de la guerre de 1871, which means that it was constructed to pay respects or to pay homage to the soldiers who disappeared in the war of 1871. So it was a great experience. C'était super. Ensuite, on est allé au pont d'Avignon. After this, we went to the bridge of d'Avignon. Il est situé dans une ville du sud de la France. It is situated in the south of France. Et il a construit au confluence du Rhône et de la Durance. So it is constructed on the confluence of two rivers, the Rhône and the Durance. La vue sur le palais neuf était fantastique et très agréable à regarder. So the view from the palace neuf is fantastic and great, is really agréable to see. Sur le pont d'Avignon, Sur le pont d'Avignon est une chanson célèbre. So this Sur le pont d'Avignon is also a very famous song. Sur les 22 arches du pont d'Avignon, il n'en reste que 4. So of the 22 arches of the bridge, only 4 are there now. Le prochain voyage était aux lémonies néolithiques de la ville de Carnac. On a fait de la randonnée sur 6 km et on a pris nos repas chez des amis. Voyons les pierres debout était une expérience rare. So here is another trip, and this time we went to the Neolithic standing pillars, standing stones of the town Karnak. We went for a trekking, which is a randonnée, and it was of 6 kilometers, and we had our meal at our friend's place. Voyons les pieds debout, so seeing the standing pillars or standing stones was a rare experience, because it was a glimpse in the history of the evolution of mankind, because it belongs to the Neolithic era. So it was before it was in the prehistoric times. So c'était génial. It was great. It was really magnificent. Lors du troisième voyage de mon séjour, on a visité les jardins et le château de ville de Chambord. So in the third trip of my stay, we went to the palace, the palace gardens at Chambord. Il est situé dans la vallée de la Loire. So it is situated in the valley of the river Loire. Le château est un témoignage de la Renaissance française. The château, that means the palace, is a testimonial to the French Renaissance. C'était extraordinaire et majestueux. It was extraordinaire and majestic. Ensuite, on a visité la ville de Strasbourg et on a montré the rich l'histoire d'Alsace. So then we went to the city of Strasbourg, where we saw the rich history of Alsace. On a visité le vaisseau qui est un musée interactif des sciences. So there was a museum vaisseau, and it was an interactive museum of science. On a également visité le Parlement européen. We also visited the European Parliament. C'est une structure cylindrique et moderne. So it is a modern structure which is cylindrical. Enfin, j'ai remercié mon hôte pour le grand voyage du merveilleux site et ville. Je suis rentré chez moi et je me suis rappelé des souvenirs, des vues très agréables. So at the end, I thanked my host for the great trip around the sites and towns of France and Europe, and I brought back the gifts of great views of the monuments and the towns of Europe and France. Bien cordialement, Sophie. The next paragraph is about of being amidst nature. Une sortie au milieu de la nature. Une sortie means an outing in the middle of nature. Au milieu means an outing which is in the middle of nature. Okay, au milieu is middle of. Un jour, un voyage a été organisé par l'université. So one day, a voyage, a trip was organized by the university. Le trajet en bus était prévu le matin. The trajet, which means the trajectory or the itinerary, was planned in the morning. Tous mes camarades de classe et moi, all my friends of the class and myself, we boarded the bus and the voyage commencé. The voyage started. On a atteint le parc botanique en une heure. So it was, the place we were going was a botanical park, and we reached there in 1 hour. On était très excités. We were very excited. Le parc était plein d'arbres et des oiseaux de différents espaces gazouillaient. So the park was full of trees and the birds of different species were chirping. On a reculé la zone et on a fait une reconnaissance de la région. So we went around the place and we required the whole region. Mes amis et moi, on a fait des groupes et on s'est dispersé dans différentes directions. So mes amis et moi, we made groups and we dispersed in different directions. Chaque groupe a planté des jeunes arbres. So we planted saplings. Each group planted saplings. On a recueilli des échantillons. We collected samples. Samples of what? The sol. Sol is the soil. So on a recueilli des échantillons de sol pour étudier les changements qui pourraient avoir été provoqués par les changements climatiques au cours des décennies, which means that we first planted saplings and we collected the samples of soil to study the various changes which could have come about because of climate changes during the decades. Quand on a terminé nos tâches, on s'est réunis à nouveau. When we finished our tasks, when we finished our work, we got together again. Cette fois, on est allé dans une usine voisine. This time, we went to a nearby factory. On a vu le travail en cours à l'intérieur. So we saw the working of the factory from in the interior, and they produit à base de plantes y étaient fabriqués. The plant-based products were being made there. Le directeur de l'usine on a fait visiter et on a expliqué comment les produits de santé, de beauté et d'hygiène étaient fabriqués. So the manager of the factory took us around and he explained how the products, the plant-based products of health and beauty and hygiene were being made. Ce fut un voyage très instructif et relaxant. So it was a great educative and relaxing trip in the botanical park. Je suis rentrée chez moi en désirant plus. So I returned back home desiring for more. J'ai un goût de revenez-y. This is also a very nice expression. That means it just means that I would have loved to. I have a taste of it and I would love to go back to it again. C'était un changement d'air et bien informé. So it is a change of air and very educative. Ce fut une bonne aventure. It was a great adventure. Thank you, friends. These were the two paragraphs and letters I wanted to discuss with you. You can always take some points from here, ideas from here, and enrich your letters and emails in French. Make sure to like my video and subscribe to it. If you have any comments, do mention it, and also share my videos. The letters are there in the description box. You can always go and look in the description box for the letters. Thank you.